Hello bookworms! Today I am here with my Baltimore Comic-Con haul. Andrew and I just got home from Baltimore Comic-Con like several hours ago, not even probably. I really wanted to film a separate video showing off all of the things that I got at Baltimore Comic-Con because I feel like I got a good amount of things and I was planning on just showing them in my vlog, but then I kept getting more and I was like, this should definitely be its own video. So here we are. I think the first thing that I'm going to show you are statues because that's what I'm choosing to do. So I showed it off. I showed like the box in my vlog. I ended up getting this Black Canary Bombshell statue, which I am super thrilled about because I've been wanting this for years and my Entertainment Earth pre-order got canceled. Never been so upset. So I have basically been trying to hunt her down, but she's been extremely expensive online and I decided to ask the man at this booth if she was really $480 and fortunately he was like, hold on a minute, and he went and talked to someone and he was like, I'm not sure who priced this. It's actually $200. So I was like, it's mine. I will take it. And I like, Andrew was like, wow, don't hesitate at all there. And I didn't because I have really wanted this for so long and I have so many of the other Bombshells and she's like one that I love the design and that I'm missing, so I'm just so happy to add her to my collection. I can show you guys my other Bombshells at some point because they're just so beautiful. I love them because they're all like retro versions of DC characters and it's always DC females. Sometimes they'll incorporate males into the statue, but it's not often and it's still very female centric. This is what Black Canary looks like outside of the box. She is just so gorgeous. I love like the fishnet tights that she has, the old school like microphone. I love that she has a rose in her victory rolls. Her hair is curled and her like long skirt really just like accentuates her curves and stuff. And she has a little tattoo here. And I especially really love it because the most recent incarnation of Black Canary, or second most recent now that we have ended with New 52 and have gone on to Rebirth, was Black Canary in a punk band, which was really cool. So it's fun to see her like in this kind of look as if she were like singing in the 40s. And then there's a little nameplate here that says Black Canary and she's wearing the kind of fishnet tights that have like the line down the back, which are so beautiful. So yeah, she's just a really gorgeous statue and I'm so happy to finally have her. And then the next and last two statues that I got are both anime statues and I was really debating between the two of them and then I couldn't decide and I was like, they belong together, so I should just get both of them, so I did. Andrew and I have been watching Haikyuu, which is a volleyball anime, and it is so inspiring and so wonderful. It's about a boys volleyball team, and even though it's like about volleyball, it's not really about volleyball and it's more about like their personalities and their character growth, and it's amazing and I love it so much. So I got the main character, Hinata, and Kagayama, who is also like the other main character. It really focuses on the two of them. Kagayama is the setter of the team and Hinata is the decoy, and they often work together to like set up spikes and score points for their team, and they just like are so perfect together. I love them. He is like the most positive and happy character ever, and he is like very sullen and very serious and never like cracks a smile. So the two of them together is just hilarious because he's always like, yay, we can do this, let's be positive, and he's like, get away from me, but then they will like work really well together. And then these are the boxes that they came in. Then the next thing that I also got kind of lucky with because it was priced at $200 and I decided to just ask them like, is this really $200? And they were like, oh no, it's not, it's $160. So I was like, okay, then I will take it. I got Cardcaptor Sakura on Blu-ray. It's the complete collection. It has really pretty artwork on the cover and it comes with this book, and this tells you, it's like a guide, it has all of the episodes in it, and then this is the box that has all of the Blu-rays in it. And this is a really good collection because it includes all of the original episodes in Japanese, and it has like subtitles, and then it also has the original English dub, which was done for Canada. They didn't hire new voice actors and redub it, they used the original, which I think is really cool, and I'm really looking forward to watching all of this because I have read the first volume of Cardcaptor Sakura, like the first omnibus book, but I have not yet finished, and we're almost done rewatching the Sailor Moon anime, so this is definitely what I want to get into next. Then I picked up some comics and books. The first one that I got is this special variant edition of The Backstagers #1 by James Tynion IV with art by Rian Singh. This is the Hamilton variant, so normally I wait and I buy comics once they come out in trade, but as soon as I saw this cover, I was like, sold, because Hamilton, so obviously. But this also has a really interesting premise. It follows a group of kids who are putting on a musical, that hence the Backstagers, and there are like strange things that begin happening, and it's only the first issue, so the story's just getting started, and it sounds really good, and as soon as I heard about it, I wanted to get it, but again, I was gonna wait until it was in trade until I saw this, so I had to get it. So I'm definitely gonna read this, and then I'll probably wait and pick up the rest of it in trade, but it just looks so cute. And I also, the writer James Tynion was there, so I was able to go and he signed the front of it for me once I picked it up. Then I got the graphic novel of Over the Garden Wall. This is a animated series that I believe was on Cartoon Network, and you can watch the full series on Hulu. It's like really, really short, but it's really good and it's like really cute and really weird. Andrew and I like binge watched all of the episodes and I really loved it, and we still quote it all the time. And I knew that Boom was coming out with a comic of it, but I didn't realize that the trade was out already, so I was really excited to pick this one up as well. Then there was a booth that had a deal where you could get 5 trades for $20, which is like a really good deal. So I decided to just pick up some books that I either am not up to date on or I am planning on getting up to date on. So like trades that I knew that I would want at some point, but I don't necessarily have all of the volumes, but it was such a good deal that I was like, okay, I'll just grab these now and then I'll fill in what I'm missing later. So I got volume 2 of Captain Marvel by Kelly Sue DeConnick. And the artist is Marcio Takara and David Lopez. Then I got the 3rd volume of Silver Surfer by Dan Slott and Mike Allred. I loved the first trade of this. It is basically Doctor Who, but Silver Surfer is the main character, and it's so good. And I never actually got to reading the 2nd trade yet, but here's the 3rd one, so I was like, I'm definitely going to read that at some point, so just grabbed it. Volumes 2, 3, and 4 of the new Daredevil by Mark Waid, like the Daredevil that, I think this one is like the one that's taking place in San Francisco. So volume 2 is Worst Case Scenario. Volume 3 is The Daredevil You Know, and volume 4 is the autobiography of Matt Murdock. And these are all by Mark Waid, and the art is by Chris Samney. Then I was just walking through Artist Alley, and I came across this one booth that had beautiful artwork, and I saw all of these bright colors, and I was like, yes, this is just like calling to me. So I went over, and it turns out that the artist who is sitting there, Kata Kane, she actually has her own comic that she created that is inspired by shoujo manga and specifically magical girls, and it follows this girl who has a magical necklace, and she's in high school, and she kind of has to balance between the responsibilities that she has as a normal girl and as a magical girl. So this, I was just like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. This is independently published. She's been kickstarting them. The 2nd volume is also out, and she told me that she's currently working on the 3rd volume, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one and then to ordering the 2nd volume online, hopefully, once I finish it, because it just looks so good, and I just love, like, I love her artwork, and I love these colors. The actual comic part is black and white, because again, it is, like, inspired by manga, but it just looks so great. And then I got another indie comic. It's actually more of like an indie manga, and it's called Fragile. It's by Shori, and everything at her booth too was like super beautiful and super like cute and magical girl, which again, I'm like a sucker for that, so I love it. This one follows 4 girls who are in high school and they're getting ready to graduate. 2 of them are musicians, one of them is into fashion design, and then the other one has no clue what she wants to do with her life, and it sounds really good, and I flipped through it, and I just like, again, I just love the artwork. It's so cute, and it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to read this one. So then also from Shori, she gave me these 2 bookmarks that match the cover of Fragile, and then the backs are a little bit different. And then I also got 2 prints from her because she's actually a colorist. She currently colors Gem and the Holograms for IDW, and she's also coloring the new Misfits series that they're coming out with. So I got this little mini print of the Misfits, which I thought was so cute. I love, again, just love all of the color, and I love how it's so like punk inspired. It's so beautiful. Then I got a Spider-Gwen bookmark, and this artwork is by Tressina Bowling. Love it. It's so cute. Then while we were there, I brought a new dress along with me to wear, and it ended up being too big, which was really sad. So I had to buy a t-shirt at the convention so that I can continue wearing my leggings, and a t-shirt for when we went to the aquarium. And I got this Spider-Gwen t-shirt. If you can't tell, I really love Spider-Gwen. So this was really cute. I hadn't seen this before. I'm like very particular about the t-shirts that I'll buy because I feel like there was a point in my life where I had just so many comic book t-shirts that now I tend not to buy them unless I feel like there's something really special about them. So I really enjoyed that one, and they were, I think they were 2 for $55 from Style and Online. So I got that, and then the other one that I got is, the other one's Ms. Marvel, and I really like these. Like, I think the artwork is just really cute and really special. You have Ms. Marvel's giant hand there, and I love it. Like, it's an action pose, and she looks really great. And then the last category is artwork, and I actually controlled myself in Artist Alley, and I was very proud of myself, so go Kristen. So I didn't get that much, which is great, but I really do love all of the pieces that I did pick up. The first piece that I picked up, actually my first purchase of the entire convention, was this Kiki's Delivery Service print. It's by Taylor Sterry Art. I love the use of color in this. Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorite Ghibli movies, and I just love like this purple with the yellow, like the galaxy print. It's so gorgeous. And Kiki looks really beautiful. I think the way that she's drawn is just so cute. I just love it. I just think it's so beautiful. Then as I continued walking, I came across this artist named Penelope Gaylord, and she had 3 pieces hanging up that were my weakness, which is Sailor Scouts in regular clothing. I just cannot get enough of that. So I was really, really excited when I saw these. I picked up all 3 that she had, and I really, really hope that she does a version for Sailor Venus and a version for Sailor Jupiter because I will absolutely buy them. But I got Sailor Moon, and each of them has clothes that relate like to their character. Like Sailor Moon has all of these crescent moons on her skirt, which is just so pretty, and she has a little bunny charm hanging from her cell phone. Then we have Sailor Mercury, and she has a water symbol on her shirt, and she looks very hipster in her cute hat and reading glasses, and her leggings, and I love her polka dot bag and her boots and like just everything that she has. And she is also carrying an iPad because she's probably reading. And finally, she also had Sailor Mars, and she's wearing a shirt that says fire. She has a red bag, she's drinking some Starbucks, and she has like a little hipster beanie on and a vest, and I just think that she looks adorable. And then the final piece of art that I got is by someone named Trish Foster, and it is a print of Squirrel Girl, and she looks so cute. This is actually the only Squirrel Girl art that I saw the entire time that I was there, which I was really surprised about because I feel like she's such a great character, and I was really like expecting more of it. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, yes, I will definitely get this because I don't currently have any Squirrel Girl art. So I'm really excited to add this one to my collection as well. So that is everything that I picked up at Baltimore Comic-Con. I am really excited with all of my purchases. I feel like it was a hugely successful con weekend. I have to say that this year was actually a bit quieter than usual, and I think it's because there were like 5 other conventions going on at the same time. There was also Fan Expo and Salt Lake City Comic-Con and Dragon Con, and I believe there was like a San Francisco con going on. There was also PAX West. Like there were just a bajillion conventions this weekend. Baltimore has always been my favorite Comic-Con because it really focuses on the comics, and it usually gets like the best creators there. Again, I feel like this year was a little bit later with that, but they are moving the dates away from Labor Day weekend for next year, so I do think that it's going to get a lot better. Not that it wasn't good this year. I really enjoyed it and I had a lot of fun, and I obviously found enough stuff. It's probably good that there wasn't any more that I wanted. I'm just really looking forward to going back there. And also Baltimore is just a beautiful place in general. I made a whole vlog video about our time in Baltimore, and I also have in my vlog, there is the most beautiful Barnes & Noble ever, and it used to be a power plant, and it's so gorgeous and just so cool. The way that they transformed it is incredible, so definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. You may have seen it on Tumblr because there are photos of it like all over the place, and it's like worth it because it's amazing. But yeah, so I had a really, really fun time overall, and I'm really looking forward to the next Baltimore Comic-Con. So that's everything that I got, and I will see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!